championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Returner decides to fair catch this. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Takes the handoff. It's Young. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's a quick grab. He gets loose. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Ball handed off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the quarterback dropping back. Not the accuracy we expect from this senior quarterback. He threw it behind the receiver. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Caught over the middle. It's Young. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down now.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch, enough for the 1st down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
And he knocks it right through the uprights. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They begin with a quick throw to the left. They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Using his legs on the scramble. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Makes a quick catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Ball handed off. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
It's a good solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Tight end goes in motion. And now the running back's got it again. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then it pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Strong run keeps the drive going. First down now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Manning. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Missouri now operating in the red zone. First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Gonna run it. It's Lacey. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri. Methodical but effective. They're probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes the score 7-3. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. This one will be fair caught. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Grab down the middle. It's Staley. And it's good for a first down to the 36. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Finds the receiver wide open. Big gain across midfield down near the 30-yard line. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Second down, looking to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen when that timing is right. Big things can happen.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Trying the run, it's Young. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Running back has it on a screen now. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. Right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Looking for his big tight end. He's got his man wide open. He has first down yardage at the 46.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking for some space. It's Lacey. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's intercepted, but out of bounds. So close to a turnover, it's just incomplete.
That ball just...
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Hamilton. They get him down after the completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Gonna run it. It's Young. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That's caught. It's Staley. Good enough for first down yardage. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Same tailback, another carry. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years, Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point makes the lead 6. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback escapes the pocket. The sure hands. It's Manning. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. Even at a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Looking to throw yet again. He's going to take off here. He's found some room at the 45. Brought down to the 46. Good enough for a first down.
Chris, how about the play of this quarterback? Third down and long. The defense you think is going to bring extra pressure. But not only is he able to get away from the pressure, how about his awareness on where he needs to go to pick up the first down? So big yards, great awareness, and a first down for this offense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Breaking free at the 35. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Handoff here from the shotgun. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. Trying to connect from 40 yards out. This one is right through.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. He'll call for the fair catch here. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. Makes the grab. It's Staley. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And that one's picked off. What a play. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They've got a chance here, enough time to try to add some points before halftime. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Manning. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
It is 1st and goal, a great chance to claim the lead before the break here. It's an option look. Pitch to the back. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. All the way to the end end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes the lead 4. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. First half clock with just 8 seconds remaining. It'll be 1st and 10. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Lets it go quickly. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. He hands it off from the gun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. He just came flying in to lay the lumber immediately.
What a great job of timing up the blitz here by the backer. I don't know how this running back held on to the football, because as soon as he got his hands on it, he got hit hard.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
That's exactly what the coach, I'm sure, talked about there at halftime, is the defense is going to be out there on the field first. We're down in this football game. We got to get pressure on this offense, come up with some plays, and get the ball back to our offense. And that's exactly what they have a chance to do now.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Handoff to the back. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
So no long field goal attempt. The offense is on the field to go for it on fourth down. There's the handoff. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And looking to throw now on first down. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The back's got it.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Try and muscle for the first down. Looks like Alabama will have the first down. The offense sets up with a 1st and goal. And the tailback's got it again. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. That puts them on top in the second half.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Completion makes it 2nd and short. Linebacker shifting around now. On the run, it's Lacey. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Second down after that previous play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. And they'll go right back to him on first down.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Heading left after the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Gets rid of it on the move. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Catch made on the left side. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
1st and goal. Can the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the 4th quarter? Looking for a gap. It's Lacey. Stopped short of the end zone. Spot the ball at the 2-yard line.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line, and they finish it off here on 2nd and goal. Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball, does a good job of bringing him down short of the first down.
And he knocks that one right through. And the game now tied here in the final quarter. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. And on the carry, he's heading left. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Christine, on the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. They'll run it here. Tackle to the 35, good enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And that run is good for first down yardage, a new set of downs for this offense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. The shotgun handoff here. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll switch it up here. Looking to throw. Caught quickly. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. And now the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. A gain makes it second and medium. And the clock has stopped here as we reach the final 2 minutes of play. Second down play coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Testing the right side here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Now the timeout is called by the defense. We've got some things to work out here.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Takes the ball and heads to the left side. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They're going to run it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, here we are now on 4th down, Chris. And at this point in the game, a field goal gives you the lead. I don't think you roll the dice. I think you kick the field goal, you take the lead, and then you rely on your defense to be able to win this game.
The offense calls time now with 29 seconds remaining. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And field goal is good. Jubilation on the sidelines. They've taken the lead in the final seconds.
How about that? Clutch kick here for the kicker. Gives them the lead. But remember, there's still time up on the clock. This game is not over just yet.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They've got some time to work with. Will they go for a touchdown here or play it more conservatively and set up for a field goal try? 1st down, looking to throw the football. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback just takes a knee. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.